Hi everybody, my name is Misty Sommers and I'm here to talk about the Get Back Up Award. To understand the award, you'll have to know a little bit about me and my dad, Tommy Sommers. Growing up around roller skaters, there was always one phrase repeated over and over: get back up. It was literally a skill I saw and admired at every single speed practice that I was dragged to. I've never seen an old man more determined than my dad. Multiple times I watched him pop back up out of a pileup, making that final sprint across the finish line, no matter how big the floor burn was. I'm not going to lie, I've seen more floor burns showed off in my house than I've seen medals. My family has spent more money on Betadine than we ever did at McDonald's. Roller skating isn't a skill that's mastered without failures and mistakes. It requires true determination to appreciate the thrill of speed over the fear of pain. And the same is true of life. We can never fully appreciate the thrill of living if we have never experienced the pain of failure. There was never a time in my childhood when getting back up was considered optional. Falling was considered just an interruption in skating, not the end of it. More like a semicolon rather than a period. I was the youngest in a family where everyone skated, and if I fell down, I had to get back up super fast if I wanted to keep up with the rest of my family. In my teen years, I finally caved in and I went to a speeding practice with my dad. I skated with a broken plate for years that had no toe stop. My dad was also my coach, and when he saw how much work I was putting in, he knew I deserved an upgrade. After all, I was finally taking speed skating as serious as he did. Oops, wait a minute. How did those get in there? Well, anyways, when I finally got new plates, a teammate asked me, "Why do you even care about toe stops? There's no stopping in speed skating." But I never cared about stopping. I just wanted to get off the starting line faster than he did. We all know skating is about more than just the equipment. My dad was a pretty smart guy. He loved science, computers, engineering, physics, especially physics. Why? Because he was a skater. But you don't have to be a genius to appreciate physics. You just need to be a skater. Let's talk about Newton's laws of motion. Newton's second law of motion says that the acceleration of an object is proportional to the force acting on it. Every skater who felt the thrill of a great relay push can understand Newton's second law. It also explains why little people like me go flying after a relay push from someone bigger than me. Newton's third law tells us that when one object exerts a force on another object, then the second object exerts an equal and opposite force back. For example, the floor, or another skater, or the wall. You get the point. And that force can really hurt. But the Get Back Up Award isn't really about those falls or even the acceleration. It's about the first law. And Newton's first law says that an object in motion will stay in motion unless it's acted upon by an external force. So what does that mean for us skaters? Well, that means a skater in motion will stay in motion as long as they continue to want to do so. We can't control all the external forces, but if we can get moving, then we can keep moving. The Get Back Up Award embodies the resilience and drive of all those skaters who fell down and continued to get back up and get moving again. Physically, mentally, emotionally, we've seen it before in those who skated before us. Those who came up against obstacles but made the choice that they weren't going to let it keep them down. They got back up and they kept skating in spite of the obstacles set before them. For the love of the sport, the rush of the wind, the sound of the wheels, and for the love of life itself, they got back up. We will keep giving this award as long as skaters keep getting back up and moving forward. And we will be here to help support you and keep you moving, sharing resources to help keep you safe, and lifting you up and cheering you on from the bleachers until we lose our voices. Just like Tommy Sommers did. So keep moving forward, dear skaters. We're rooting for you.